Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your weekly reading for April 6th through the 12th of 2020. I want to go ahead and get right into your reading here. However, I do want to mention someone had asked if I was still doing personal readings, and yes, I am. I'm still doing personal readings. So if you are interested, look in the description box for my email and feel free to give me an email. Send me an email. All right, Gemini, your overall energy from the divine, I love it. Manipura, this is all about your sacral plexus chakra. It's the divine saying that, you've come to a place where you know exactly who you are. You know what's going on. You're not confused right now. You're not in the fog, which is really nice because we've been talking about a lot of people being in the fog of what is going on with this, situation we have in the world right now. You are grounded. You are ready to build the foundation of your empowered self, your empowered life. I love this. You've let go of, things that do not serve you. You're really kind of finding that out right now, whether it be your mental thought process and the way you're thinking, or maybe it is people or situations, and you've let that go. It's beautiful. And now it's saying, the divine is saying it's really, really about going after what you want your 3D life to be. What do you care about? What lights you up? What just makes you happy overall? So, if you're not sure, it's a good time to be doing the meditations. We talked about how that can be different. It doesn't have to be sitting down, cross-legged. I mean, that's a beautiful way to do meditations, but it can be going for a walk. It can be taking a bath. It can be, like I do. I meditate by doing dishes by hand. There's so many different ways for all of us to get into that space. But you're really empowered now. You really, you've come a long way, and it's nice. You're ready to start getting to work on what you want to manifest. It's really beautiful. What an empowering week for you. Your very first card out in the tarot is the Tower, and that's no surprise. However, I want to point out the tarot in this deck, okay? It's in the traditional deck, it's like thunder, lightning, right? And the tower's blowing up and people are jumping out of the building, and it's quite dramatic, right? And yes, the whole collective, the whole planet is going through a tower moment right now. However, this one's gentle. This one has the crack in the foundation. It's slowly sinking. It's more of an awakening for you, an awakening that, hey, maybe I hadn't been living my best life. And I'm sure that's for a lot of people, but certainly for you, Gemini, you're really waking up to, how can I live my best life now? And what does that look like for me? And I think it's beautiful. Maybe do some solar plexus work. You don't need to open it, but continuing to keep it open is really nice. Then you have the Queen of Wands. I love it. This is the passion, okay? This is that passion coming in of knowing what you want, taking action, starting to take those first steps. You don't have to go outside into our physical world to take the first steps on manifesting the life that you want. Okay, you can be very passionate about it and, do it right from your home, no matter what it is. So I love that we've got all this passion that's really like, I really am focused. I'm going to take steps to ensure my 3D reality becomes what I want it to be. And the Queen of Wands really is about that. She does not settle. Okay, she doesn't settle. She only wants the best for her. It's not necessarily the best of the best, okay? It's the best for her. So really great energy. And because you're sitting in such a high vibration, okay? And again, this tribe is, it opens up the space for the divine to come in and for the divine to hand you an opportunity or a gift to further this passion along. You have the Ace of Cups. That is love, okay? So if that's what you're looking for and that's what you want and you know exactly the type of love you want romantically, then you will you will meet somebody. I mean, you will, whether it's online and probably going to be online. However, this can be love for yourself, which you are in a big state of love for self, which is wonderful. This is love of something new coming in as far as a career goes, right? As far as bringing in money. It's like, I really love to do this. I'm going to go make a career out of it. And it's also divine love. It's just that partnership with the divine, and your cup is overfloweth. Pretty much, it seems like with all elements, with yourself, with the divine for sure. And again, these other elements can come in depending on how it resonates for you and what you want to create in your 3D reality. Now you have the King of Wands, okay? Now the King of Wands here, the King of Wands is wise. I mean, you are wise. So it's not like you're just following your passion. And again, it doesn't matter the gender of the card, guys. It's about the energy of the card, okay? So now you have this King of Wands energy that's coming in too, which is this inner knowledge you're using, this clarity you're using, this mental mind you're using to put in place some steps to get to where you want to be, okay? It's very, very much about clarity. And so you've got these two energies that are really, really going to be superbly, is what I'm trying to say, superbly helpful to you. This mental energy of clarity and this passion to follow through and go get what you want and go manifest what you want. And it is so very, very, very much complemented here by the next card out, which is the Magician. That's you manifesting. See, now the Magician will come out, and I think it's beautiful. And I want the Magician to come out in every reading, like every reading, because we should never, ever, ever stop being the Magician, right? We should always be in manifestation mode, which is creating our 3D reality, co-creating with the universe, right? And you are on top of it, though, because I will tell you, a lot of that Magician energy does come from your solar plexus. So you are in the right spot at the right time to make this magic happen, okay? To do some of the practical work that leads to the wish fulfillment, okay? Your third eye is completely open. Again, goes really well with that sacral chakra being open to, again, make the changes, do the steps, do the things that will bring your life into this very beautiful 3D realm that you want it to be. And that's the key. You know what you want. That's the whole premise of this card, is you knowing what you want. And I love that. Followed by the King of Pentacles, another gorgeous energy that comes through for you. Very powerful with all of these court cards you got here. This is, the King of Pentacles is all about that wealth. Okay, all about the actual money aspect of life, having the nice home, the clothing, the food. And he's a master at it. He is a master manifester. He attracts wealth to him. Opportunities come to him. He works hard, but he does it in the smartest, most intelligent way on how to make it come to him. He's like a magnet, okay? A magnet for wealth. And again, because you're in this space, because you're in such a high vibrational state right now, this week especially, you have the Ace of Wands. Here comes the divine again, giving you those brilliant ideas. This is how I can make money. This is how I can, start this online business. This is how I can get people to partner with me. This is how I can get people to financially back me. This is how I can do this, that, or the other. Whatever it is for you, it's going to resonate differently. But it's those wonderful, amazing ideas that have heart behind them, that have soul behind them, that have passion behind them, right? And these aces, they're new beginnings, right? It's a new beginning. And I think that's happening for a lot of people right now. I really do. People are just thinking outside the box, if you will. But sometimes those outside the box thoughts are really not even yours. It's they're planted into you by your angels, guides, and ancestors. You're the divine, right? Beautiful. And then I'm so happy that the Hierophant came out for you, Gemini. Because the Hierophant, that is getting the keys to the book of knowledge, right? That's how I see this version of this card, okay? I see the fun. I see the deer, and it's relaxed, and it's going within, and it's meditating. But what I really see in this card, what Spirit is telling me, is the key. And it's the key to knowledge. It's the key to having those moments. It's like everything becomes so clear that it seems easy. It's like, oh, I just have to look this up real quick, right? I look up the book. I got the key to the book. I open the book, and there's my answer. And that's what you have this week. And it's really quite profound. I mean, it really is. It's just to have that kind of knowledge coming in from the divine, from your angels, ancestors, and guides. That's the gifts, right? Those are the gifts. Those are the opportunities. And you are just so much within your power that even the last card that we pulled out for you, Gemini, is the angel of inner strength. But it's not inner strength the way that a lot of people will think of it. Like, oh, I'm so strong I can survive this. Yes, that's inner strength. But this is the inner strength of knowledge and wisdom that sets you ahead. Okay? It's not necessarily a competition. That's not what I'm saying. But it gives you a leg up into how to create the world that you want to live in. And I think that's, for lack of a better term, I think it's pretty darn cool. Okay? I think it's really cool. And that's just how your week is going to go. It's just going to feel easy. You have this comfortable, easy awakening, right? You've got all this beautiful passion and this clarity coming in. The divine is coming in, angels, ancestors, and guides, and just giving you like, oh, here's this idea. Here's how you should do this. Serendipities, synchronicities, right? It's quite lovely and easy. It's just, I have an easy flow about it. Now, I think that is just a beautiful message for the week, Gemini. We are going to do the extended reading over at the Patreon channel. Again, that link is in the description box below. And I always say it can't hurt to click on the link and just go take a look. Maybe there's something for you, maybe not. Sometimes these readings are an actual extension of what's going on here. Sometimes it's a brand new message. However, we're going to grab a few tarot here, have Spirit grab a few tarot cards just to kind of get us started to see what we're going into over there. So I love it. You got the Six of Swords. Yes, we always like to see the Six of Swords. I'm a big fan of the Six of Swords here. And we've got the Empress. Love that. And we have the King of Cups. You got a lot of king energy. A lot of king energy going on here. Being the king of your kingdom, right? Running the show. All right, my beautiful Gemini. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being a tribe member. All my love to you. I sincerely hope to see you over at the Patreon channel.